Hello, and welcome back to my YouTube channel, History of Us. I am so excited to have you back here with me today. Today, we are going to be continuing our series on the incredible Indigenous Americans of the United States by talking about Tecumseh. So, let's get started. Tecumseh was born on March 9th, 1768 in Piqua, Ohio. His name means shooting star. His father, Puxinawa, died when he was a young boy in 1774 while battling the Americans in Virginia. His mother also left when he was young, so he was mostly raised by his older sister. You may know him as a Shawnee chief who united tribes to fight for their freedom and culture, or as a military genius. He was so intelligent that his ideas are still studied in many war colleges. However, he had an important younger brother named Tenskwatawa, also known as the Open Door or the Prophet. They brought together tribes to build villages and alliances with the dream of being an independent native nation east of the Mississippi under British protection. Tecumseh spoke several tribal languages and traveled around the eastern United States to spread his message. Unfortunately, many of his relatives were killed by colonists, and they also burned down many of the villages that he built. Together, he and his brother worked to preserve their culture and prevent other tribes from giving up land to the United States. In 1810, he brought his warriors to the Council of Vincennes, a peace council with William Henry Harrison, who was actually later the President of the United States. He believed that the chiefs who had given land to the United States didn't have the right to do so, and demanded that this land was restored. There was almost a violent outbreak at this meeting, but it was prevented. Unfortunately, Harrison refused to return the land. It was here that Tecumseh was specifically condemning the treaty at Fort Wayne in 1809, which continued the U.S. policy of taking native land via treaties. Tecumseh founded Prophetstown with his brother in Indiana, but it was destroyed in the Battle of Tippecanoe and the War of 1812. Before Prophetstown was destroyed, Tecumseh traveled from Canada to the Gulf of Mexico to promote his alliance, which included many of his younger brother's followers, as his brother was a very important spiritual leader in the Native American world. Tecumseh also assisted the British in the War of 1812. He was very close with British General Isaac Brock. They were close friends, and Brock placed him in charge of all Native American troops with the agreement that should their side win, the Old Northwest would become an independent nation for the Indigenous Americans. Unfortunately, Brock died on October 13th, 1812. He was replaced by Henry Proctor, who was more hesitant to attack the Americans in Ohio, and Tecumseh became frustrated about this. They did manage to maintain cordial relations, but eventually Proctor's troops abandoned Tecumseh and his warriors during the Battle of Thames when the Americans attacked. Tecumseh was killed at this battle on October 5th, 1813, in Ontario, Canada, while battling General William Henry Harrison. A couple fun facts that relate to this story. First off, I know I mentioned that William Henry Harrison did later become the President of the United States. He was actually the president who served for the shortest amount of time, since he died very shortly after he was inaugurated, because he got sick for giving a very long inaugural speech out in the cold. One fun thing, though, is his campaign slogan was Tippecanoe and Tyler too, which points to the Battle of Tippecanoe, and that was the battle in which he and other Americans destroyed Tecumseh's Prophetstown. Also, William Sherman, who you've probably heard of as an important Union general in the Civil War, was actually named after him. So his full name was William Tecumseh Sherman. That is the end of the information I have for you today on Tecumseh. I hope you enjoyed this short overview of his life. I know there's a lot more detail that you can go into. Thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful day. If you would like to reach out to me with a topic suggestion or comments, questions, concerns, you're welcome to comment on this video. You can fill out the topic suggestions form, or you can email me at abby@historyofus@gmail.com. The resources that I used in this video will be listed at the next slides, next part of this video. So if you would like to check that out, I encourage you to do so. Thanks again for watching and have a wonderful day.